This storm for days, but Winter Storm Benjamin is officially here. Yes, that is Hartford, folks.
Oh my gosh, looks
on
like
your
whiteout conditions,
side,
doesn't
right
it?
there. Yeah, Waterbury, you can see a little bit better, and New Haven. It's really coming down.
Yeah, Benjamin is a pain in the, well, you know what, snow globe mode out there as we take these live pictures across our state. Basically, no matter where you live, you are probably getting pelted with snow right now. So hopefully you're inside and joining us here at 11 o'clock for our special extended live team coverage of Winter Storm Benjamin. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm Roger Shazanin.
Yeah, happy to be here. We're excited. I'm Kara Sundlin. You are watching Eyewitness News. We're streaming live on WFSB Plus and on the Wax. WFSB.com. We're going to settle in for what's expected to be snowfall like we haven't seen in years. So here's what we're monitoring right now. We're only an hour away from that commercial vehicle ban going into effect at noon. Governor Lamont put that in place until further notice. I know New York has the same thing. So
and drivers, as you can imagine, they are slipping and sliding all over the place. There are reports everywhere about accidents on our state, on the side roads and also on the highways as conditions get worse really by the minute.
Bradley International Airport is open, but there are many, many cancellations right now, about 10,000 across America. We're seeing them in Bradley as well. Tweed New Haven Airport is not open. It is shut down. Our team coverage of Winter Storm Benjamin is just getting started. We want to get you right outside to the best team of reporters in Connecticut covering this storm all over the state. But first, we want to see the best meteorologists.
That's right.
They're all here. We're going to start with Mike Slifer and Jill Chilordi.
Hello, guys.
What's going on? What a morning it has been so far.
My goodness, and to think it's just started.
Right, it's still ramping up. So we've been talking quite a bit about snow, and as Kara and Roger mentioned, it's been years since we've seen snowfall like this. You're going to talk more about that a little later?
Yes, I sure am.
So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the wind, but let's get you outside right now and talk about the radar. Jill's going to actually drive us here on the radar, and we're going to begin with a nice zoom in here over Kent, southern Litchfield County. So this is going to get us through, say, parts of Washington and into Watertown here. This is where we have some of the heaviest snow falling across Connecticut right now. And it's this band of snow that stretches south and east from here into Waterbury, into Cheshire, along 691 through Merritt and Wallingford, all dealing with heavy snow through Wolcott and Bristol, too. And as we head closer to the shoreline here, you'll note the deeper blues that are popping up now as we approach Hamden, Northford, and head into Guilford and Madison. Now, along the immediate shoreline, a little bit of heavier snow popping up, and this continues down the 95 corridor. At this point in time, we're not recommending travel out there, as we do anticipate that, roads are going to be not great, very slick. Not only that, but visibility is down quite a bit, too. Right now, temperatures across the state are in the single digits to around 10 at the shoreline. We do expect that as the day goes on, these numbers will not change much. And there's a little bit of a breeze out there, which means it actually feels colder. Wind chill values sub-zero throughout the day. Our iCam view here in New London showing the reduced visibility, how quickly things have piled up at the ferry loading docks here. And look at the temperatures climbing, rather, into the 20s. And then we see this period of mixing for New London specifically. So we could see just a little bit of mix along the shoreline. First Look Futurecast showing that by noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, we are starting to hit really the stride of this storm, if you will. That's when the snowfall rates will be 1 to 2 inches per hour, perhaps even a little bit stronger at times, and we'll be watching this mixing line advancing northward. It's the immediate shoreline, the 95 corridor, that could see a brief period of mixing. This all starts to taper later this evening, and then tomorrow we will pick up just a little bit more snow as the next round of showers moves on through. Our snowfall forecast remains unchanged, 12 to 18 inches, but it is looking perhaps even more likely now that we will see some isolated amounts, 19, 20 inches out there. And along the shoreline, we're expecting to pick up about 8 to 12 inches, and then we start to see that sleet mix in. We're still not thinking that this is going to be too big of an issue. We'll likely see quite a bit of snow accumulation before that happens, but it will make the snow, especially in southeastern Connecticut, a little bit more difficult to move and remove as you get ready to get out there and clean up. So when it comes to the impact, it's really about the travel. Heavy snow, reduced visibility. That is where we will see the greatest issue when it comes to Winter Storm Benjamin. Thankfully, while we do get a little breezy later on today, the impact from the wind is going to be how it feels outside, the wind chill values, not so much a concern for outages. And given the astronomical low tides right now, And the fact that we are not too concerned about the timing of the tides, there's not much of a coastal flooding risk with this either. So again, from the impacts, it's really all about the snow. Tomorrow is also First Alert Weather Day. Don't let that get lost in the shuffle as the snow tapers off, then ends. We stay cold. We're dealing with a mix of sun and clouds on Tuesday, but we stay cold through most of next week. Coming up, we're going to talk a bit more in depth about what we're expecting from Benjamin, the type of snow you can expect, why it's going to be fluffy for some and not others, along with that historical look back on when the last time we saw a snowstorm of this magnitude.
Okay, thank you so much, Mike. And our team coverage of Winter Storm Benjamin is just getting started. We're going to take you outside to our team of reporters that are covering all of Connecticut. We're all across the state.
That's right. Your reporter Owen Kingsley is live in Waterbury right now. So, Owen, you've had a very, very busy morning. What are you seeing out there right now?
Well, right now, plenty of powder here in Waterbury. It is just coming down heavy. We got multiple inches right underneath our feet. And yeah, I got to say, Mike Slifer dead on with the travel concerns. We just made our way over from Watertown here to Waterbury. So we're taking that Route 8 then over to 84. It is slick travel right now. Not a lot of grip with that snow coming down so hard. A lot of slow travel. I don't think I've ever gone 15 miles an hour on that stretch of Route 8 before and seen so many others do the same. But certainly wise advice for anybody who has to be out there. Take it slow if you must. That is a plow. I thought I heard a plow. It's cleanup time. It's early. We got so much more snow left behind us, or rather ahead of us. But you got to stay on top of these cleanup efforts. And speaking of that, I'm sure many of you getting up this morning noticing your car looking a lot like this. These are my wheels here for Channel 3. This has been here since we first got here. I parked this bad boy here in this Stop and Shop parking lot. And this is what it looks like as of right now after a few hours of snow. We've got a pretty good thick coating over everything. That's at least a couple inches on the roof here. I got quite a bit of work still ahead of me to finish clearing this guy off, and well, periodically throughout the day. But yeah, the cleanup begins now, and it is gonna last a while. A little later this morning, I'll fill you in on those street cleanup efforts. We've been in touch with public works departments all across this region. As we have continued to mention, this is really a pretty significant snowfall, one we haven't seen in several years. For now, your reporter live in Waterbury, I'm Owen Kingsley, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Owen, thank you. We also now want to get out to the Hartford area. We know folks who live there, like everywhere else, basically, they've been dealing with a lot of snow.
Yeah, and if you're in the city of Hartford, you've got a parking ban. Hopefully you already moved your car. Your reporter, Sierra Jordan, has been there all morning long in West Hartford and Hartford. Sierra, where are you right now, and how have you noticed the conditions changing, even in this last half hour since we saw you? Looks like, as we look through the camera, I see a lot more snow falling on you. Looks like it's pretty heavy.
Kara, it is coming down hard. I can't just believe how much snow is here in Hartford. And right now we are at the rec center at Pope Park. It's one of the several warming centers here in Hartford that is open across the city. And we have been told this has been a last minute warming center that they just opened. We were told that they have 36 beds available, and more information we are trying to find out how this warming center has become available for people, but we will continue to keep you updated when we have more information available. Your reporter live in Hartford, Sierra Jordan, Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Back to you guys.
All right, Sierra, thank you. And by the way, we are less than an hour away from a commercial truck ban that will go into effect in Connecticut.
Yes, Governor Ned Lamont has ordered that ban. It starts at noon, so about 50 minutes from now. Your reporter Anna Stansfield is standing by right along I-91 in Milford right now. Anna, are you seeing a lot of tractor trailers right now, or a lot of commercial vehicles, or is it mostly just cars on the road that you see?
Well, we're seeing just a few of both, but for the most part, people are trying to stay off the roads, and that's really the best bet. We just drove from New Haven back down here to Milford, and let me tell you, the roads were not great. Let's give you a live look at 95 here right now. Again, you can see not many people choosing to fare these roads here, and that's definitely the best thing for these drivers. As I said, we drove from New Haven to Milford. Visibility, first of all, you can probably see it firsthand, pretty bad here so far today. I mean, we barely could see about the length of a football field in front of us as we were trying to get down here. And of course, then when a car maybe gets right in front of you, they're just kicking that snow up into your windshield, making it even harder to see. And then when you talk about the road conditions, you can see for yourself a lot of snow here in Milford starting to blanket the roads. You can barely even see any of the markers, the lines on the road telling you where the lanes are on 95. So pretty dangerous conditions. We were driving about no more than 35 miles an hour on our way down here, and even driving that slowly on a road that typically the speed limit is 65. We're going 30 miles per hour lower than that. Even then, pretty treacherous conditions. You can feel the snow trying to take the wheel away from you a little bit. So if you do have to hit the road, the best piece of advice, take it slow, but try and stay home if you can. Those road conditions were definitely not ideal, and the snow just continues to come down here in Milford. You can see it kind of whipping me right in the face and the eyes here. We've got several inches at my feet below me, and it's just still coming down hard. So I mean, most people are staying off the roads, but again, as you mentioned, that commercial truck ban does start in an hour from now, but we're not seeing too many of them. I think most of them got the message this morning and got out as early as they could. We'll be back with another live look at the roads here off I-95 in Milford in about 30 minutes. For now, though, I'm your reporter in Milford, Anna Stansfield, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right there on I-95. Thank you so much. And we do have reports of crashes around the state, though. You're looking, this is West Hartford, I-84 westbound at the Park Road on ramp, and this has been causing backups this morning. The scene you see here has been cleared, but drivers are urged to take it easy out there if you do have to be out. Remember, it's not even just your driving, it's the other folks, and we are starting to see accidents, so stay home if you can.
Absolutely. We are also tracking breaking news just into our newsroom from Stonington, where the search for a missing man last seen aboard a commercial fishing boat in Stonington is now over after, sadly, he was just found dead in the water. At this hour, police have not released the victim's name, but investigators do tell us he was reported missing late last night around 11 o'clock. We're told more than 10 agencies, including the Coast Guard, are part of this massive investigation.
All right, now for our first check from our snow desk at this hour. We want to take you to some of the areas that are getting a lot of snow in the eastern part of the nation today. You're looking at Toms River, if you're familiar with that area on the Jersey Shore. The area is expected to get less snow than we are going to get, with accumulations of 6 to 10 inches for the forecast there. Then we want to go to western Pennsylvania. It should be snowing there all day long. And you're looking at Pittsburgh. The National Weather Service is predicting this area will get 16 inches of straight snow. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about 12 to 18 inches. So back here in Connecticut, let's take a look at one of the pictures that you sent to us. This is the Hawk Ridge Winery in Watertown.
That's
beautiful
lovely.
place.
Yeah.
Jeff McHugh sent it in. They've actually nicknamed the storm Wine Jammin'. Nicely played.
I love it.
We'd love to see your pictures and your videos also, if you have them, of Winter Storm Benjamin. It's always nice to see your dogs out there. But remember, it's very cold, so you want to keep yourself warm. Also, pets shouldn't be out there for more than about 5 minutes. Send all the pics through the Channel 3 app.
That's right, and we are continuing to track Winter Storm Benjamin for you as it continues to move through our state. Meteorologist Mike Slifer and Jill Gilardi have much more on everything you need to know about this major monster snowstorm.
Now we want to show you Mystic. This is our live iCam there. As you can see, the snow is falling. We've got someone actually sweeping some of the snow off the Bascule Bridge. Be careful there. We have a lot more just ahead. We'll be right back.